I've heard people talk about the shrimp at this place for a very long time, and now I finally understand why. Come with me to Iguanas Seafood Restaurant on St. Simon's Island. Now, typically, I don't get to go to seafood restaurants very often. Shrimp doesn't sit right with my wife, so we hardly ever go to places that mainly are seafood. But when Iguanas hit me up and invited me to come try them out, I was like, you know what? Why not give them a try? And honestly, this is one of the best services I ever had at a restaurant. This place stayed packed, and when we got there was already a line of people waiting to get in. Thankfully, since we had ourselves reserved, we got to come right on in. I've seen so many people recommend this place, and after eating here, I definitely see why. The first thing I noticed was the atmosphere. The decorations and the whole vibe definitely gave you that seafood and island feel, which I mean, it should. But something small that really stood out to me was when they gave my son a coloring page with the restaurant mascot on it. I love that because it made the place feel more family focused. I think more restaurants need to keep little things like that in mind because when you have kids, it really does make a difference. Now, me and my wife were on our little vacation, so when it came to appetizers, we said, why not try a few? We got the shrimp appetizer, cheese bread, onion rings, and cheese sticks. But y'all, that shrimp appetizer platter stole the show for me. You get to try 4 different kinds of shrimp: fried shrimp, buffalo shrimp, coconut shrimp, and bacon wrapped shrimp. At this point, I was starting to feel like Bubba from Forrest Gump naming all that shrimp. I was about 2 more kinds away from telling everybody else all the different ways you can cook that shrimp. But I wasn't complaining. Remember, I don't get to eat shrimp very often, so I definitely was making up for the lost time. And honestly, this is one of the best shrimp I've ever had. Every kind tasted completely different, and pairing them with the different sauces just made it even better. Coconut shrimp had that crispy, slightly sweet coconut crust. The buffalo shrimp gave it that little bit of a kick. And then when you got the shrimp wrapped in bacon, come on now. The cheese sticks were so cheesy that when you pulled them apart, you could even tell they were legit. Then we had their cheese bread, which was baked with Italian bread covered with mozzarella. And it reminded me of that really good cheesy bread you get from a pizza joint. And those onion rings were super crunchy and delicious, especially dipped in that zesty sauce. I know we still had our entrees coming, but at this point, Iguanas was already winning me over. Then it was time for their entrees. Now this was a hard decision, but after loving their shrimp so much, I figured I had to go with what Iguanas is known for. I got their #1 shrimp dinner, the shrimp that helped make this place famous. I got mine fried with mac and cheese, hush puppies, and something I never thought I'd be talking about: coleslaw. Listen, I'm not the biggest coleslaw person, but this coleslaw hit different. And I mean, it changed my mind kind of different. It was super sweet, balanced, and tasted incredibly fresh. I was told they make it throughout the week, and you can definitely tell someone is putting some love into it. And the hush puppies didn't make me hush either, because I had plenty to say about those two. They were packed with flavor. And since my wife wasn't really in the mood for seafood, she went with a cheeseburger and fries. And she said her burger was super good. I think that's another thing Iguanas gets right. Even though seafood is obviously the star of the show, if somebody in your family doesn't eat seafood or just isn't feeling it that day, they got other options like burgers. So definitely keep that in mind. But hold on, because I haven't told y'all one of the coolest parts yet. Free all-you-can-eat ice cream. Yep, that's right. With every entree, you can head over to the ice cream bar and get all-you-can-eat ice cream. And y'all already know, I had to get some of that ice cream. And honestly, it was so good, I was surprised it was even included for free. They even have this room where you can check out merchandise and different Iguanas items for sale. Me and my wife enjoyed our experience so much that we decided we had to support them and grab ourselves a t-shirt. And really, I want to say thank you to Iguanas for inviting me and my family out. This is one of those restaurants I'm going to remember, not just because the food was delicious, but because of how we were treated. Great food can make you enjoy a restaurant, but great service and great people can make you remember it. And that actually reminded me of something. Sometimes it's little things that we do for people that leave the biggest impact. A smile, showing someone kindness, making a family feel welcome. Those things might seem small to us, but they mean a lot to somebody else. Jesus calls us to be the light wherever we go. You don't always have to stand behind a pulpit to show someone the love of Christ. Sometimes it's simply in how you treat people. So wherever God has you today, be somebody who makes another person's day a little brighter and let the love of Jesus shine through you. Now I want to hear from y'all. Have y'all been Iguanas on St. Simon's Island? And if you have, what do you enjoy the most about this place? And make sure you like, share, and follow so you can come with me as we find more gems like this.